Hey everybody, it's Gordon Goodwin. Here's part 6 of my story. This is not anything I would have chosen. It's not anything I anticipated in my life, and yet here it is. And it's been a very interesting thing to observe the reactions from my friends and loved ones and colleagues when they hear this news. Yeah, it's a little bit disconcerting. To some people, it's absolutely terrifying. Now, all due respect to them, I believe that when you're confronted with this kind of thing, when it hits close to home, it really brings up your own sense of mortality and your own fears about your mortality and what that might mean for you. Some of my friends have been have reacted just with, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. You got this, man. You're gonna beat this." Those kind of sentiments, which I admit, that's the kind of thing that people who are undergoing this kind of want to hear. They're not interested in hearing about your Uncle Ted or your other friend who had chemo and it really kicked his ass, or it did this, or it did that, or you're in for a tough ride. I hope, I really wish you the best. They don't need any of that kind of, you don't need to be profound with them. You need to be real. You need to be loving. You need to show empathy. You need to just kind of be there. And that's it. And not bring your own shit into what's happening to your friend. It's happened a little bit, I can deal with it. I can deal with it because here's my belief, everybody. And I've been kind of this way for most of my adult life, although it took some work to get there. But I'm kind of inherently positive, optimistic. I always have believed that things are going to work out appropriately. Maybe not as I really wanted or planned, but that however they work out, it's going to be for the better. It's going to be good. And I'll be able to get through whatever that life challenge is and become stronger because of it. I'm not sure that there's any difference here. I have not done a deep dive on Google about the odds. I had a friend that died from it. I remember. Killed him in a year. That's his journey. It doesn't have to be mine. And if it is mine, it doesn't do me any good right now as I talk to you to think about, oh my God, what about the next 6 months? What about in 8 months? What about in 12 months? And really, this kind of philosophy should apply whether you have cancer or not, whatever you're doing in your life. If you spend too much time worrying about the present, it's wasted energy. And if you spend too much time worrying about what happened in the past, what you would do different, what you wish you would have done, also wasted energy. What is your worry and concern going to do to change either of those things? I really believe in that my mindset, a mindset of hope, of optimism, of humor, and all that stuff is the fundamental force that I have in order to get through this and get to the other side. Along with the doctors. We'll bring the doctors along, But I am determined to protect that flame, that flame of optimism, that flame of hope. I will voraciously protect that. If I'm talking to you and you start in on some of the stuff that feels like it's not beneficial to my worldview, I might say, nice to talk to you, see you later. Don't mean it personally. But this is like real for me, and I'm not in denial about what could happen, but I know that anything could happen, and I'm going to choose that the good thing's going to happen. Now, one of the other things that goes along with that is I'm going to keep music in my life. Got a movie I'm doing now. My very first movie when I got out of college was Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Well, they're doing another one. This is like the 4th one they've done, and I'm doing the score. And I talked to the producers, who could not have been more gracious about flexing in any way that I might need so I can get right the score to this. And for me, having something in my life, having music in my life with the Big Fat Bad album and this film and a few other projects that are kind of here circling, that's going to be my focus. I'll let the medicine and the doctors do their work, and I'm going to do my work, which is live a good life, love the people that I'm around, and create music that I believe in. I'm so grateful that I have music as a force as a tool and as something to reinforce the essence of who I am. I am so grateful for that. I wish that for you, whatever you are doing with your life, find that essence, find that center, find the thing you really believe in. That's what you hold on to when times get challenging. So, we have they have a thing called a Caring Bridge website. Got my Gordon Goodwin page up there, and we'll be putting updates on that page. It's probably not possible for me to respond to texts and messages and calls and everything one by one. Depends on how I feel, but I do have a shit ton of work to do in addition to overcoming this medical obstacle. But that's what I'm going to do. Those are my intentions. And if you've been along on all of these videos, I really appreciate you taking the time. And I hope maybe there's some insight that will help you with any obstacles that you may encounter in your life as well. This is Gordon Goodwin. I love you all. I appreciate it. All the best. We'll see you on the other side.